Hello everybody, welcome back to AI Dungeon. If you don't know what AI Dungeon is, this is a game that randomly generates stories based off of the things that you do and say. This time on AI Dungeon, we're going to be recreating the story of Shrek and seeing where that goes. As you can see here on the screen, it's basically giving me an example of what I need to do to create my own story. So I'm going to type in a little bit about Shrek and then I'll be right back. Okay, here's our starting prompt. I am an ogre named Shrek who spends his days eating onions and clapping evildoers' cheeks. I am on a mission to kill the evil feckface, Lord Farquaad. Let's see what the computer does with that.
You're not gonna be able to do it, you know,
says Lloyd.
Lord Farquaad is too powerful.
Well, feck you too, Lloyd. I don't even know who you are. You're not even in the Shrek story. That's how insignificant you are. And then we just agree with him. Yes, he is. Well, at least we know he's too powerful. We're just gonna go ahead and kick Lloyd in the nuts. No, Lloyd screams as you punch him in the nuts. I mean, close enough. He falls backwards and rolls around on the ground before sitting up. What was that for, he asks. For being such a degenerate. Oh, forgive me, says Lloyd. Sometimes I get a little bloodthirsty. What? I love how the AI just reads degenerate and it's like, ah yes, he is bloodthirsty. Uh-oh, Donkey walks in with his dick and balls out. What happened, he asks. Did you kill him? Yeah, I killed him, but I overreacted, says Shrek. Make me some waffles, donkey. So you're gonna help me kill Lord Farquaad then? Farquaad? What? Sure, I'll wake up my men. We'll sneak into the castle and set his hair on fire. What an oddly specific plan. I wish the computer told me who was saying what, because was that Lloyd or Donkey? I'm assuming it was Donkey, because that's who I was talking to, but it's very unspecific about who's saying what. Also, I don't know how it took make me some waffles donkey and turned it into so you're going to help me kill Lord Farquaad then? And how did it mess up his name? I clearly typed Lord Farquaad at the beginning. You're an AI, you're not supposed to mess people's names up. I gathered the men and begin the journey to Lord Farquaad's castle. Along the way, I meet many types of people, some willing to help, some very apathetic, and some outright hostile. I'm pretty used to those last two types of people now, though. This game knows Shrek, dude. It's talking about how Shrek was hated by the people. This makes a lot of sense. Shrek's just gonna go ahead and burn down villages on the way to the castle. And also, I know I misspoke castle. Don't judge me. It was an accident. It takes a couple of days to reach the castle, burning down several villages in the process. By the time I reach the castle, I'm exhausted. As I expected, the guards are very alert. We're gonna call in a tactical airstrike on the guards.
Do it.
You call in a missile strike on the castle, it wipes out several of the guards and forces the remaining ones to drop their guards slightly. This seems like an appropriate time to get naked. You rush on the castle, begin climbing it. Surprisingly, it's very accessible because it's so small. But what about getting what? I typed in get naked and he rushed the castle and climbed the walls. No, I would really like to get naked now. You got to the top of the castle and are glad to see that Lord F is not there. The game just gave up on his name. The guards on top are making a decent defense, but they can be taken down. Why can't I get naked? Shrek gets naked. Get naked, Shrek. You begin to Shrekatally with 3 L's attack the guards on both sides. It takes a while, but eventually they fall to both of your attacks. You rush to the door and begin kicking it. I'm gonna bash the door with my massive penis. You grab the door and bash it repeatedly with your massive dick. Eventually you succeed in breaking the door down and rush inside. Oh my god. I'm gonna flop my wiener on Lord Farquaad's head. Oh, I mean Farquaad, my bad. You reach down and feel around for a chair. You find one quite easily and pick it up. You then fling it at Farquaad's head, which causes him to fall off of his throne. Oh, I thought he was in bed. I mean, I guess we gotta do what we set out to do. We're gonna set his hair on fire. You set Farquaad's hair on fire, but he quickly throws it off. This causes you to waste a fair bit of time trying to put the fire out. So we lit his hair on fire, but it was just a wig, so he threw it back at us. Well played. He Uno reversed us. Speaking of, let's use our Uno reverse card real quick. You use the Uno reverse card and Farquaad is unable to win the game, evening up the score. The fight continues for a while with you getting knocked around the room. Let's just break his back over top of our kneecap. Farquaad tries to get up using his hands to pull himself up. You kneel down to help him up. You grab his hand and pull, but it's no use. Huh? What? Why am I helping him up? I'm gonna pull out my massive dildo, the Black Destroyer, to use as a weapon. You grab your massive black dildo and begin stabbing Farquaad with it. You manage to get the top half of his body, but not the bottom half. You're both stuck. Huh? What is happening? The AI is so confusing today. In the last story we did, it was so, like, reasonable. I mean, a lot of random stuff happened, but I don't know. Alright, we're gonna shake things up a little bit here. Farquaad's child labor force enters the room and attempts to help Farquaad, but fails. They begin crying and screaming. Shut the fuck up, you scream. You pull out the dildo and push Farquaad's head down. Oh my god. We're gonna bash Farquaad's skull in with the dildo. You bash Farquaad's skull in with the dildo, but it doesn't do much damage. What a strong head you have. You must drink his chalky milk. Strong bones. We're gonna shove the dildo up his ass without consent. Begin pushing your massive dildo up Farquaad's ass without his consent, but he's too weak from it to do anything about it. You make a victorious smirk at your own sadistic victory. Alright, so we're gonna pick Farquaad up by the dildo and parade him around the town for his subjects to see. You pick the dildo up and hold Farquaad firmly by it. You begin using it as a cane and begin to stroll around town, much to the peasants' amazement and intrigue. Okay, now I'm gonna try to confuse the computer. I'm just gonna randomly say, Santa came early this year. You turn to the peasants and begin to walk towards them with Farquaad still stuck on your dick. No, he's not on my dick. He's on my dildo. No, that's different. That's different, man. Alright, we're gonna start murdering peasants with the Farquaad dildo. You begin killing peasants and they don't even have time to realize it before your sword is slicing their throats. No. You continue doing this for a few hours and eventually the town is completely decimated. Okay, now we're gonna finish off Farquaad. You pick up Farquaad and pull out the black dick from his ass. At least I remembered that part, I guess. No, Farquaad screams. Not the dick, no, please. Oh no. Finish him. You push the dildo as far up his ass as it will go. You then yank it out. Farquaad lets out another scream and then you finish him off with a quick chop to his neck. This is so bad. Oh my god. We're gonna throw a parade now because that was an awesome victory. You stand Farquaad up and begin parading him around town. Oh no. Yes, check out the dildo. Some peasant screams. Yes, the dick's so big. Another shouts. We're gonna continue the parade. You continue to make proud with the dick throughout the town. Eventually, many of Farquaad's men join in the celebration. Soon, you're not able to hear anything but cheers and applause of the dildo. We're gonna give Farquaad's body to the people of the town and see what they do with it. You leave Farquaad's body outside the town for the people to find and retrieve. The next day, a group of peasants come running up to you. They point at Farquaad's body and begin yelling. Let's ask him, what is it? We found him. He's dead. The bastard's dead. One of the peasants exclaims. Yeah, I know. I was parading his dead body around the town yesterday. I have no idea how you could have missed that. There was a giant celebration about it. I'll just say who gives a shit. You grab Farquaad's body and raise it into the air. Hey! You shout, I'm in charge here, not him. I don't think anybody was arguing that he was in charge. He's dead. We're gonna punt Farquaad's body as far as I can. You throw the body and it goes sailing into the air. The peasants watch in amazement as it comes back down. We're gonna say, yay! You celebrate your victory and roam the town like a lord. Alright, I've seen enough. Burn the town down. You decide that the town is just too damn defenseless and decide to torch it. Using a flintlock pistol, you set a few buildings on fire. What? How did I use a flintlock pistol to set the town on fire? That doesn't make any sense. You watch helplessly as the peasants scream and burn. You are unable to do anything as several peasants eventually put themselves out. You watch as their charred husks fall to the ground. Oh my god. Just laugh. You laugh insanely. It is all that is left of you now that your soul has departed your broken body. Oh no, we turned Shrek into a real monster this time. And finally, we're gonna ride off into the sunset. You feel your body becoming one with the soil and the very land is free of your tyranny. Brah! That's the last thing. It's just Shrek riding off into the sunset. And he goes, "Rah!" So he rides off into the sunset. What a fitting ending to this story. You know, I think this story went really, really well. I am really happy with the outcome. Shrek won the day. This is a good ending. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry that these stories always end up so morbid. I can try to make it a little bit less morbid next time, maybe, but I don't know. Putting Lord Farquaad on a dildo was kind of funny, though. I mean, you gotta admit, because you know how tiny he is, and we were using a big black dildo, so you know that it was big. Poor Lord Farquaad. Please don't judge me. I was just flowing with the story, you know? There's really nothing I can say to make this less weird. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, leave down in the comments what you want to see on the next AI story video. Leave your character ideas down below and give me as much information about your character as possible, and I'll make a story about them next time. I apologize that this story was the way it was, but at the same time, I'm not sorry at all. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time.